So we'll be starting in a seated position. You're also welcome to sit on the floor. And then we'll be moving to standing and then finally laying on the floor today. So we'll get all three areas covered. I have one blanket today, and if you have two blocks, great. If you have one, that's fine too. Please bring them nearby. So we'll start in with our usual opening. We'll start in with Om, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om, peace, peace, peace. We chant it 3 times, one for ourselves, one for our community, and one for the surroundings. So we'll bring our hands to the heart center and lift the spine. Now, if you are in a chair, lean away from the chair so that you're really starting to strengthen the center of your body and your back. Today's practice is on balance, front and back, up and down, not only balance in the physical body, but balance in the mind. So leaning against the chair, creating a strong back, chin in towards the throat. Lower your eyelids or close your eyes and just visualize what peace means to you. And take a big exhale. Inhale deeply. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. And then relax the hands. So I'm going to explain a concept that will really help us to find a little more balance today. Balance in the hemispheres of the brain. This is a concept called kumbhaka. Kumbhaka is the retention of the air in the body. And kumbhaka strengthens the diaphragm. It helps to increase your lungs capacity. And it also helps to increase the lungs elasticity, which is excellent for getting a little more breath in. Why do we want more breath in? Well, more oxygen helps our brain, helps the balance in our brain. So this kumbhaka means to hold, to hold. And we have 2 locks we're going to use today, energy locks, to really hold that breath in. I'm going to do it gently. But one of our locks is called Jalandhara Bandha. It just means chin in towards the throat. We kind of pull in the chin towards the throat to lock the upper half of the area. And then the other lock is called Mula Bandha, and we lift the pelvic floor up, and we are able to keep the energy from dissipating outward when we hold our breath. So it looks like this. We inhale, and we're only holding for 2 breaths. We inhale, we pull our chin in, and then we lift the pelvic floor like we have to go tinkle, but there's no bathroom nearby, just holding it for 1, 2, and then we release the locks and release the breath. So we're going to be trying very gentle, easy, and short inhale holds to reap the benefits that I just mentioned. Diaphragm exercise, elasticity of the lungs improve, oxygen improves in the brain, so our clarity, our concentration, and our focus, and subsequently our balance will improve because of that. So that's what we're looking for today. And it looks like this. We're going to start with a breath of inhale for 4 and exhale for 4. So we inhale for your own count of 4. Maybe it's Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4. And then exhale for the same count. Maybe you can make it a little longer, 5, 6, that's fine too. Make sure you're leaning away from the chair if you're using one. Give it a try, gazing down. Try to find first an equal breath. Maybe one is naturally longer than the other, that's common. And once you've found your more or less equal breath, we're going to try an inhale hold just as an experiment. So let's try your count, inhale. And at the end of your count, pull your chin in and lift the pelvic floor and only count to 2. 1, 2. And then release the chin and the pelvis and release the breath. So it's very simple and very gentle. And then you take a couple of natural breaths, like 2 natural breaths. So let's try it together now. Ready? Inhale for your natural count that feels comfortable. When you're ready to hold your breath, pull your chin in, Jalandhara Bandha, then lift the pelvic floor, hold the bottom area up, the area of the perineum, and then just counting to 2, and then release perineum, release chin. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Okay, try that one more time on your own. Only count for 2 and then release. Take some natural breaths. Ready to try one more time? Here we go. Inhale. Pull in the chin, lift the pelvic floor, belly button pulls back to the spine a bit. Only counting for a bit, just 2, and then release everything. Close the eyes and relax a moment. This practice of Kumbhaka also helps to reduce gastric issues. It may even help with allergies and asthma, according to some recent research. So it's very good for the oxygen retention, for giving us a little more energy in our brain, in our lungs. Improves our concentration and focus. All right, and then opening the eyes, shake out the arms. Still, if you're in a chair, leaning forward a bit so you're not leaning against the chair. Let's take the right arm in front of the body. Now you can hold on with the left arm at the forearm area or even higher if you want. Depends on your flexibility of your shoulders. Lift your arms just a little bit, pull in the belly, pull in the ribs. You should be feeling an opening between the shoulder blades. Imagine you're breathing between the shoulder blades. Feel free to close your eyes if that feels comfortable for you, if you have balance on your chair. Take one more breath with me. And then releasing the left arm, release the right arm, shake it out. Right arm probably feels a little more open than the left now. Let's try the other side. Take the left arm in front of you. Right arm comes underneath. Lift it a bit and pull it in. Close your eyes and pretend you're breathing between the shoulder blades on your back. Can you come back to that same inhale to exhale? Can you find that again? Keep trying. Last breath here. And then release the arms, shake out the left arm. All right, taking the arms out to the sides. We're gonna bring our hands to the shoulders and start with some shoulder circles. We're gonna lift the elbows first, inhale. Exhale, take the elbows forward and then take them back. And as you take them back, try to squeeze the elbows together. Inhale, lift. Watch that your ribs don't jut forward. Try to keep your spine long and straight. Exhale down. Inhale, now add your breath, your equal breath. Equal inhale to exhale. Exhale. Inhale. So let you breathe at your own pace. But it should be slow, not rushed. Take one more breath in this direction. And then let's change the direction. So, inhale as your elbows rise. Exhale as they go back. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, back and down. Inhale up. Exhale. Try one more in this direction. Great. And then release your hands. You're welcome to hold on to your chair or put your hands under your legs if you're seated on your mat. Lower your chin to your throat for some head circles. Take your chin to your right shoulder. Inhale, lift your chin to the right and up to the sky. Go very slowly. Exhale, chin over to the left and down. To the right and up. Exhale as the chin goes down. Inhale as the chin rises. And then slowly start to add your count. Is it 4, 5, or 6? An equal breath creates an equal mind, calm, cannot be disturbed. Allows things to bounce off of you easily. We act and don't react. Good, and once your chin comes down to the center, change the direction. So inhaling first because the chin's about to rise. Exhaling, bringing it down. Two more in this direction. Count your breath. One more. And release. And come back to neutral. So we're going to stand up. You're welcome to use your chair for support with your hands if you'd like, or even lean against the wall for some of these postures. So if your feet were on a block, you may want to take that with you. We'll want 2 blocks for today's practice. So we're going to move. I'm going to move my chair out of the way so you can see me better. But again, you're welcome to keep it here for support, using it in front of you if you'd like. And we're going to come in first to a position of standing. And let's take our feet hip width apart and just notice how that feels. So that gives us a little bit of balance here. So feet are hip width apart. You're welcome to take them wider. If you don't feel balanced enough, then take them a little bit wider, not a problem. Bring the arms up slowly. If you have one arm that's sore, you can, or shoulder, then you can keep that arm down. And then we're going to bend over to our right. So exhale, bend over to your right without trying to swing the hip to the left. Try to keep the hips square to the front of your mat. Gaze is in the center. Stretch your arms as much as you can if both arms are lifted. It's okay to drop one arm if that feels better for you. And it's also okay to do this with your hands at your waist if your shoulders aren't ready to lift your arms that high. Have you found your equal breath? Equal inhale to exhale yet? In this posture, as we start to move, it's a little trickier to keep it. Inhale, come back to the center. And make sure that your feet still feel comfortable. You can relax your arms, shake out your shoulders. We have the other side to practice. And inhale, take the arms up. Get a little bit taller, lengthen the spine. I'm going to pull my pubic bone towards my navel so my spine can lengthen even more. And then exhale, bend to the left. Feel like you're breathing through the right side of your ribs. You're breathing in and out of each rib. One more breath. And inhale, come back to the center, and exhale, shake it out. So for this next one, because it's a twist, you may want to take your feet a little bit wider. Give yourself some more support and soften your knees. So if you're using a chair in front of you, you would keep one of your hands on the chair. Otherwise, we're going to bring our both hands up, and you could put your left hand on the chair if you wanted, because we're going to twist to our right. You're going to slide your right hand back, but be conscious of your right hip. Something's about to happen. Take your right hand back and notice how your right hip wants to follow your right hand. So pull your right hip forward and then turn your head back. Turn both palms to face upward. Shin comes in alignment with the right arm. So again, if you're using the chair in front of you, your left hand's on the chair if you'd like. Soften your knees. Try to keep your balance. Equal weight on right foot and left foot. Right hip pulling forward. 2 more breaths. Palms are facing up. Try to keep your arms lifted as much as you can. I'm sure they're getting tired. And then inhale, head forward, and bring your right hand back and relax your arms. So you're getting some beautiful upper body strength, but it also helps build lung capacity, opens the space. Bring your arms forward. Check your distance between your feet again. How did they feel? Does that feel like a comfortable distance for you? Something you can maintain your balance in? And then slide the left hand back. This time the right hand would be holding onto the chair if you'd like. Take the left hand behind you, stretch it behind you, watch your left hip, it's sneaky. Wants to swing back, so pull it forward. Once you have both hip points facing forward, then you can slowly turn your head left and take 5 slow breaths. Try to incorporate your equal breath, equal on the inhale and equal on the exhale. Maybe you inhale for the count of 4, 5, or 6, and exhale for the same. Soften your shoulders, don't let them rise to the ears. And then inhale, look forward, taking your left arm forward, and then relax your arms. Great. Okay, next we have a little bit of work to do on balance of the body, the lower body, the middle body, but also the brain. So we're going to take our arms in different directions, and it's trickier than it may look at first. We're going to take our right arm slowly going back. Slowly. Just start with the right arm. Right. Make sure your feet are of a good distance for your balance. You're welcome to lean against something if you need. And then take your left arm forward now. Can you do them at the same time? Can you take them both at the same time? Forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. Inhale as the arms go up. Exhale as they come down. Inhale, they rise. Exhale, they lower. How are you doing? Okay, and relax, shake them out. Not only great for the shoulders and the arms, but excellent for the brain. We're doing a little brain gym this morning. All right, let's take the left arm up now, reach it, and let's take it forward. Forward, slow. Exhale when you come down, inhale as you rise, nice and slow. Good. And then let's add in the right one. So here we go. Left one goes forward, right one goes back. See if you can synchronize when they're both up with the inhale and down with the exhale. I know I'm asking a lot today. 5 more. Take a big breath in and a long, slow breath out. Three more. Two more. And the last one. Good. And shake it out. Nicely done. So we have some work now to do with the breath again and the center of our body, strengthening the center of our body so that we have beautiful balance when we walk. We're going to extend the arms out. And you have the option of just lifting the right heel off the floor and exhaling, or lifting the whole right foot and exhaling. And then left foot, option to lift the whole left foot, exhale. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna go slow, and you can just go. So we're just exhaling when we lift the leg. And begin. Release. Other leg. Go at your own pace. Lift your knee as high as you can. No higher than your arms. One leg and then the other. You're creating a beautiful, strong abdomen. Excellent balance. Very good also for the brain. Good. 2 more on each side. Try. Your arms may be getting very tired. You can release your arms and just use your legs if you'd like. Last set on each side. Good, and release. Oh, well done. All right, so we're going to play a little bit with creating some more strength in our ankles and our feet. So this is, I call it volcano play, pretending we're volcanoes, getting a little taller than our tree. So we're going to try to lift the heels. Lift the heels off the floor as high as you can. And notice how you lift your heels. Come back down again. Was it a uniform lift? Did one kind of go, and then the other? See if you can get them to both lift off uniformly. Spread the toes wide and inhale. You're welcome to use your chair or lean against a wall. Lift as high as you can and then come back down again. Try 2 more times to get them to be uniform. Come up at the same time. Right, the same height. Maybe you have some issues with your feet, arch issues, bunions that make this trickier to come up with both at the same time. Allow yourself some grace there. And then release. This is excellent for the toes, for our balance, wonderful for our arches and our confidence. Now we're going to add the arms. So you are welcome to lean against a wall if you'd like for this. Lifting the heels as uniformly as possible. See how high you can lift your arms. I'm going to keep my gaze on the floor about 6 feet in front of me. That's a great place to look for balance. Inhale, lift the arms. Go as high as you can. Keep the reach. Turn your palms up once you get about to shoulder height. See if you can go higher. Keep your heels lifted, heels lifted, heels lifted. Good. Once your heels come down and try again. And then slowly let your arms go down as your heels come down. Good. Same time. Well done. Let's try that 2 more times. Inhale, lift as high as you can. Reach, 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 reach. Reach the arms up as high as you can. Exhale, come down. We have 1 more try. Feet are hip width apart. Spread your toes. Inhale. Know that you're doing some real good for your body today. For your mind, for your ankles in this position, for your balance, for your confidence. Exhale. Nice. Stop for a moment and breathe. And you know how I mentioned that gazing to the floor is a great way to find your balance. We're going to try to lift our gaze from the floor. So lift your gaze to a point in front of you that's not moving. And keep your gaze there. And notice how your balance changes. Lift your heels, lift your arms, reach up, breathe in. And then exhale, come down. Now to make it even a little trickier, turn your eyes up to the point between the ceiling and the wall, or close your eyes depending on how balanced you feel. Inhale. Lift through your heels. Exhale. Try that 1 more time. Inhale, try the equal breath. Exhale. Good job. Okay, now we're going to take that into some action here. So I'm going to move my blanket so I have more space. I'm going to face the front end of my mat, looking in front of me, so not looking down. I'm going to try walking backwards, feet 1 foot behind the other. It's trickier than it looks. So bringing the right foot behind you. Be careful. You're welcome to hold on to something. Left foot behind that. Right foot behind that, but keep looking forward. Don't look down. That's the trick. Left foot. Good. Last time, right foot. Now take that right foot and put it in front of you, but keep your gaze forward. You've done so much beautiful work already to strengthen your core, strengthen your gait, bring equilibrium to your mind. Take your right foot in front of your left, but look forward. Your left foot in front of your right. And your right in front of your left again, looking forward. Hold on to something if you'd like. Good. Last one. Try it last time back and 1 more time forward at your own pace. Make sure you're not holding your breath. Feels like you're walking on a tightrope, right? So we're not looking down. Once you get to the end of your mat, go back forward again. And come back to neutral. Good. So we're going to bring ourselves back to face the side of our mat. And again, you're welcome to have your chair to hold on to if you'd like. So we're going to start bringing our feet a little bit wider. And a little wider. And a little wider. And extend the arms out. We're going to take a side bend or a classic old-fashioned feet parallel, Trikonasana. Reach far to the right and then bring your right hand down. Take the left arm high and reach your left arm to the sky. Right? If your shoulder is tired or your arm is tired, you can keep your hand behind you instead. Maybe you can reach your arm all the way over your ear. In this posture, we're going to change where we're looking. We're going to look up, and that changes your foundation, so be conscious of that. Spread your toes, lift your arches, and gaze up if you can. If not, keep your gaze forward. And if that's still tricky, you can gaze towards the floor. Just don't turn your head all the way down. Try to keep your chin lifted a little bit as your eyes turn towards the floor if needed. Slow, even breaths. Take one more, please. Soften your knees and then come back to neutral. Great. Let's try the other side. Inhale, extend. Exhale, reach left, and left arm comes down, right arm comes up. Gazing up along the line of the right arm, maybe the arm comes all the way over the ear. I'm breathing 6 breaths, but they're even, slow and even. And then slowly come back. All right, let's take our feet wider, just a little bit if you can. Now let's turn the right toes to face 12 o'clock if you had a clock on your yoga mat. And bend the right knee. The right knee should be aligned over the right ankle. If it can't get over, if it's here, that's fine, but it shouldn't go beyond. All right, so we're opening our hips. Back foot is parallel to the back edge of the mat. From here, we're going to practice warrior 2. Extend the arms out. Beautiful posture to bring us a little more strength through our inner legs. Open the palms facing up so that we can relax our shoulders and open our chest. And then turn the gaze to be over the right hand. Breathe 5 slow, even breaths. One more breath. And release the hands, straightening the right leg. Turn your right toes forward and the left foot open to 12 o'clock, okay? Or it would actually be 6, I guess now, if your right foot was at 12. Then the left knee. All right, maybe you wanna stretch it out a little bit first. Make sure it doesn't go over the line of the ankle. Right? And you open your hips, open your shoulders, extend the arms out, turn the palms up, squeezing the left leg, slowly turn your gaze over the left arm, palms turning up, shoulders are back, ribs pulling in. Our shoulders are right over our hips. Chin is trying to come into alignment with the left arm. One more breath. And then on your next inhale, bring yourself back to the center. Reach for your hand, for your hips, excuse me, and turn your feet forward. Bring them slow, walk them very carefully together. So the next, we're moving to the floor so we can stretch out our ankles that we've worked on so much today. So a great way to come down to the floor, if you're holding on to something, that's great. You can also bend your knees, stick your bottom out, bring your hands down slowly. You could use your blocks, take one knee and then the other, down to the floor. And maybe your bottom doesn't reach your heels, but we're going to just stop here and bring our hands forward. Keeping the bottom up is fine. Stretching your back. You're welcome to use 1 or even 2 blocks under the forehead if you'd like for this. Find your even breath again, especially if you lost it in any of the last postures. Bottom does not have to be touching the heels. And then come back onto your hands and your knees. And you're welcome to use your blanket under your knees if you'd like for a little more cushion. Hands down, knees are as wide as your hips or even wider. Hands also. I like to take my hands a little in front of my shoulders so that there's not such a deep crease here. I don't get as much pressure on the wrists. Drop the belly and lift the head. And then exhale, round the spine. Look into your navel. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the head. Exhale, round the spine, looking into the navel. 2 more times. Drop the belly, lift the head. Can you add your even breath? Inhaling and exhaling at your own pace for your even breath. Last time. Good. All right, and then walking your hands back, remove your blanket. And we'll take our bottom to one side of our heels and stretch our legs forward. So we're going to start on our block. We'll lay back first, have your block in your hand, and we'll lift the bottom and put the block under the sacrum. So make sure it's not the lumbar spine, not the low back, right? It's supporting the pelvis. We're going to just lift one leg in the sky. Ah, what a relief after all those postures today. And then start with circles. Maybe you want your blanket under your head. That's fine. And then don't forget to take your ankle in the opposite direction, please. And then release the right leg. Feel the blood rush back into the right leg. You can even stretch it long if that feels okay for your back. Ready for the other side? Bend the right knee, take the left leg high, and circles in one direction. Releasing the ankle from all the weight we put on it, all the exercise we gave it today. Calm, even breath. And then the opposite direction. Gazing beyond your left foot. And then slowly bending the leg and even straightening the leg if that feels okay for your back. Feeling the blood rush back into the left leg. Okay, bending the knees once again. Remove the block and put it between your thighs. You're also welcome to put your other block, as I mentioned, having 2 blocks, if you have another one, under your bottom and not lift your bottom each time for this. You could keep your bottom stationary on the block and just do the arm portion of this practice. It would look like this, okay? Otherwise, remove the bottom block and squeeze the other block. It should be between the knees and the pelvis. So our hands are reaching towards our feet, spreading the toes of the feet. You really use your toes. And I want you to squeeze the block when you come up. Inhale, squeeze and lift. Really reach the arms overhead. Squeeze, keep squeezing the block though. Don't forget, don't let it drop. If it drops, pick it up again. Exhale. Bottom comes down, hands come down. Inhale. And exhale. Now find your even breath. Remember it? Inhale. And when it's time, you'll exhale and come down, but keep squeezing the block. I'm going to try 4 more rounds of lifting and lowering. At your own pace with your own even breath. Inhale as you rise and exhale as you lower. This is excellent for building inner leg strength and center body strength at a beautiful, strong spine. Also, the arms going overhead help us with our brain balance. Two more. Gaze to your navel when your belly comes up. Try one more. Lift as high as you can. Lift, 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 lift. Try to stay, and then exhale, come down. Well done. Now, lifting the legs. So we're going to put our block closer to our knees and lift the legs. Squeeze the block between the knees and press the heels up. You can put your arms out like a T. Squeeze the legs, squeeze the block, press your heels up. Belly button is pressing down to the floor. Find your even breath. Take it all the way to 5 even breaths, even inhales to exhales. Keep the press though, keep pressing the legs, don't give up. If the block falls, grab it again. Heels press up. Low back is pressing towards the floor. Two more breaths. Last breath here. And bend the knees. Remove your block and stretch your legs out. Make sure you have some space around you that's clear so we can take a nice twist. Shake out your legs. Bring the right leg in, holding onto the shin. Chin is toward the throat. Slowly cross the right leg over to your left. Go as deep as you'd like. Your right hip will come all the way off the floor. Look to your right. See if you can turn your head right, if that feels comfortable for you. Trying to bring your right shoulder down. Stay with your even breath. Two more slow breaths. Try not to look around, just gaze right or close your eyes. A mind that looks around isn't a balanced mind. It's an agitated mind. Keep the gaze right. Good. Now turn the head forward, or back to neutral, I should say. Bring your right knee back and then release the right leg. Shake it out. So we lock the optical nerve to keep balance in the mind. Extend the arms out, pull the left leg in. You can hold on to the shin. Cross the left leg over to the right, and then extend your left arm long, looking left. Gaze in one place or close the eyes. Calm gaze. One more breath. And then turn the whole body to the right. And bring your right arm underneath and just turn your gaze down to the floor. Just to turn on our relaxation mode. We turn to the right side. So if you need to fall asleep at night, you're not able to fall asleep, rolling on to this right side is a great way to fall asleep. You're activating your left nasal reflex, your calm, your relaxed side. And then turn back onto your back and close the eyes. Separate your feet. Maybe put your blanket under your head if you'd like. If you want, your 2 blocks can go under your knees to support your low back. That's always a very nice option. You don't even have to open your eyes for any of this. Then take a big breath in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth. Breathe out longer than your inhale. So breathe in and breathe out deep. Breathe in short. Breathe out long. Breathe in short. Breathe out long. And then closing the mouth. Pull your chin towards your throat, lifting your head, almost like it was when we had that lock on today. But it doesn't have to be that tight. It's just a little chin towards the throat so that you get a really nice long neck on the floor or on your blanket. Lift your upper back and pull your shoulder blades together. And then lower your upper back onto the floor. Lift your bottom and lengthen your low back. Stretch your legs once again, relaxing the body. And then to relax the mind, we're going to practice alternate nostril breathing without using our hands. So no hands involved. Close the eyes and just visualize. Inhale through your left nostril only. Exhale down your right nostril. No hands. Inhale up right nostril. Exhale down the left. Inhale up the left. Exhale down the right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale, see the air coming in the right nostril. And exhale down and out the left. Last one. And breathe in and out through both nostrils. Bring all of your awareness to the center of your eyebrows and visualize with me. Visualize yourself holding your balance in each one of those postures today perfectly, without flaw, without error, perfectly balanced. Watch yourself move with balance. We lifted our heels, we lifted our arms when we lifted our heels. See yourself moving up and down with grace and ease. And notice now your descent to the floor when we folded forward, bent our knees. How did that go? Notice yourself coming down without the knees clicking, without any effort, just easy, coming down as a child would. And then come back to this place and this time where you're breathing easily without much effort. Laying on your back in a safe place. It feels comfortable. Let go and relax. Let go of any facial expressions. Let go of your jaw. Let go of any tension in the shoulders, in the chest, in the arms. Nourish your nervous system with pure relaxation. Relax the torso. Notice how your breath rises and falls with ease. You don't need to control it. The hips relax. The legs relax. The knees. The lower legs. And the feet. The arms just float off the floor. Hands float. Whole body is relaxed and you feel like a feather, light as a feather. Effortless.
And then start to come back into this room by listening to the sounds around you. Smell any smells in the air. Move your tongue around in your mouth. Maybe you have the taste of morning tea still in your mouth or something that you ate previously. And then start to make gentle movements through the body. First, start with the toes and then the fingers. And turn the ankles and the wrists. And then take bigger stretches. Bend your knees in towards your chest when you're ready. And roll back to the right side and place your left hand down on the floor and gently bring yourself up to a seat once again. You may want to sit on a block for closing chants. We'll bring our hands back to our heart center. Om, peace, peace, peace. Peace to ourselves, peace in our surroundings, and peace in the universe. Take a big exhale first with me. Then inhale. And join in if you'd like. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. It's been an honor to lead your practice today. Thank you for allowing me to.